Hey, darlings, favorite personality, Ms.Diva, host of the Diva Report, and I am here. I feel like this will be like my second reaction. I'm getting into the swing of things. So, shout outs to Royalties World. I saw that she went live last night, and it said, "Oh, why is Lil Mo coming at Queen Naija?" And I'm like, hold on, what's going on? I was slightly confused, wasn't understanding what's happening. So I go look at Lil Mo's page, the picture or whatever she said, it was gone. So moral of the story is, the Soul Train Awards comes on BET now. Some people call it the BET Soul Train Awards, whatever the case may be. Either way, it's the Soul Train Awards. Rest in peace to our guy, Don Cornelius. You see, it's a new movie coming out called American Soul, I believe. And, okay, not really sure about the title, but this is not about the Soul Train movie. I was just throwing that in there, regular Diva Report-ish. So, Queen did the Soul Cypher, because you know how they have the BET Hip Hop Cypher and they have the different rappers freestyle. They do that at the Soul Train Awards where you sing, which I love, which is so dope. So I'll just have to throw in, I thought that Queen did amazing. She just did amazing. There's nothing wrong with what she did. Only thing that I would say, but I know it was because she was nervous. And we know that she does this because her and Trey and Armand used to do it all the time, where they riff and run and get down with each other. It's her first time doing this. She just meeting all these people that she has seen her whole life on TV. And one of the guys, I didn't even know who he was. So I'm sure she didn't know who he was. I just don't know who he is personally. I might have heard one of his songs and don't know off the bat. But I personally didn't know him. But he sounds amazing. So Lil Mo decides to share on her Instagram, a nice little Harry Potter novel. And I don't know what is going on with everybody writing Harry Potter novels in their captions, or like Future Baby Mother did, writing 7+ notes from her iPhone. Like, if you want to put out a book, just put out a book. You're doing a lot. And it's crazy. Shout outs to B Simone and I'm Zoe, because it just comes out. We just gotta do, like when we just hit them with the, what are you doing? So it just happens. It just comes out. So we have to read what Lil Mo said, because honestly I'm disappointed in Lil Mo, because Lil Mo is, I hate saying I have so many favorite singers. My top 3 favorite, I don't like saying I'm lying. My top 3 favorite singers is Mary, Beyonce, and Mariah Carey. Like, they have the majority of my favorite songs are theirs. But then I love Mad Monica songs. I OD love Brandy. I love Aaliyah. It's so many people. Patti LaBelle. It's so many, Aretha Franklin, Anita Baker. It's so many people that can fall on the list, and now newcomers, her. It's so many people that can sing. Like, R&B is just R&B. So I don't like saying, like, favorites. So it's like I have many faves, but regardless, though, the top 3 that I named, those are my top 3 faves regardless. But at the end of the day, I love all my singers. So Lil Mo, we all know you can blow. That's you on Wifey. That's you on Hot Girl, the Missy Elliott song, all the reason why Ja Rule got all the hits. We know what you could do, but being that we know what you could do, and you know how your career went left, you should be bigging up the people out here that's up and coming. If you felt like she did wrong, then give her some tips. But before I go in, let me read what she said. So it says, and then this is how she started off, so you know it's about to be shade. Make sure I think it's the reflection. Hey. Around the way, girl. I feel like my hair looks humongous, but it is what it is. I have to wash my little bit of hair. Get used to this, because I'm about to be cutting it off. I'll do a story time on that. So it says, where shall I begin? Okay, here goes. From what I've seen, Queen Naija is a very, very pretty girl. My daughters love her music, as she will be their future. And when they look back, this is who is chosen to lead the millennials into what's new and next in music. I pray she beats all the odds, does numbers, and remains humble. As for this cipher, maybe the pregnancy is prohibiting singing from the bottom of her pit. Maybe she should have war cried, or just set this one out until her seasoning is to its fullest savior. I really don't know much about her besides what the blogs post, but I believe she can reach her fullest vocal potential outside of its mediocrity if she stays around vocal Bibles. The look and voice is there. Just needs someone on her team tell her to tap in. Because to be honest, too many sound alike, look alike, and have the same story, YouTube or social media. So when they get out here in the real world and do one show, whole voice be gone. I don't know what it takes to have staying power now. I know popularity is always first pick. Hopefully this don't go over your heads. But look at both videos and don't judge. Just access the passion and let me know who made you feel away after they sang, and who was just there because they got booked for it. And she puts the fingernail emoji. And I don't care how old, washed up singer I am, bitch, I'll sing bitches into their grave and out of it. So miss me with all that shit. And while you at it, look up Yebby Smith. She will sing half the world into a fucking ditch. She should have been up there with Kelly and them if we talking teams. Love always, the voice of the committee and pioneer of I don't give a fuck what a bitch gotta say. Side nigga gotta say. I don't even know what these other I just made the side nigga. I don't know what SNC. I'm sorry, sis. I don't get what a bitch gotta say. She not gonna do shit, no cap. So she explains what the last part meant in the parentheses. Being that I was born, you know, in between the last year of 89 and 1999, it is no reason that somebody that's born before 89 should be saying no cap and saying it like, well, she has kids, but it's corny at the end of the day. You either say facts, dead ass, or true. True story. I don't care what you say, but that no cap stuff is corny. If you're not from Atlanta or wherever it originally started, I don't even understand why we're even pumping it. So let's really break down what's happening, because you saying you don't know much about her, but yet your kids listen to her. Can you stop? You have children. Everyone knows that when you have kids, they tell you every little thing about the people who they like. My mother knew everything about Lil Wayne when I was growing up. Why? Because I liked him. So I don't want to hear oh, I don't know that much about her besides with the blogs post, but yet you know that your kids listen to her. I don't get it. Since your daughter loves her music, I don't get that part. And my whole thing is, so she was saying compare the two videos. I'm going to find the snippet. I'm going to put a little snippet of Queen singing, and she posted a post of Kelly Price.
Caught you a case of amnesia. Maybe you should take a look in your review. Oh yeah. Oh, what did it do? What did it do? It's me. Yeah.
Kelly Price singing also, and she's saying, oh, what makes you feel? First of all, Queen, like I said, Queen sounded amazing. She was nervous. The only thing I wanted her to do was jump in, because you know Luke James, you know how he does. You just seen a video with him and Brandy going in doing a duets together. When you sing, you sing. Like I said, she doesn't know these people, and she doesn't know what she can and cannot do in her first cipher. Do I sing while they're singing? Maybe you should have looked at previous Soul Cypher. She would have known, yes girl, jump in, sing. She did a little bit at the end, but that is my only thing to complain about, because I wanted her to go in like I heard her do live in person. So my whole thing is, if I never heard Queen sing live in person, I'm not saying I would be agreeing with Lil Mo, but I could be like, oh, okay, I understand. No, I definitely heard baby girl sing live with her pregnancy, singing from her pit, and she sounded amazing. She sounds just like her track. So I'm not really understanding what the issue is. Lil Mo, my whole thing is a nice little DM, a nice little, do you want me to let's do some lessons, like, because Lil Mo, we know you can blow. Like, listen, Forever is one of my songs. You definitely might be free when I'm getting married. So I would love for you to come through and sing that. To be honest, it's one of my faves, and that's no cap. But just to speak in your terms, since you're so down with the youth. So I'm not understanding why that long ass caption was needed to talk about a girl who was up and coming. So therefore, that's just like if you were once a basketball player, now you're a commentator, or whatever. If you're doing one thing and transitioning to the next thing, it's gonna be hard. Her main goal was always to do her music, but at the same time, you have to make a platform. There's plenty of people who are singers and they hosting radio shows. There's people who, I don't know what they do, and they doing YouTube. Everybody wants to showcase themselves. Your brand is not only one thing. So yes, she used YouTube as her entry into the world, but the reason why she was put on this earth, and clearly what we hear, is her voice. So my whole thing is, what I have a hard problem with is being, especially the things that happen to me with women not knowing how to big up other women. Why can't you, as a female, as someone that could be her big sister, her aunt, why wouldn't you hit this girl up and say to her, hey, I saw the cypher, I felt like this. Do you have a vocal coach? Just vibe out. My whole thing is, in the industry, it's just like meeting a regular person in the street. Yeah, y'all don't know each other, but 9 times out of 10, y'all might have a little more vibe once you see the blue check is in the DM versus a random person. So it's, or you can reach out to her manager. You are still Lil Mo at the end of the day, no matter how, when you call, nobody called you a has-been, nobody called you old, nobody never even said those things about you. Some people just take things too far. I get it. I do that. Oh, I'm going to talk about myself before you talk about me thing. But at the same time, I'm not about to sit there and like really, on myself to prove a point. Nobody has ever called you washed up. Nobody, we might call you dumb with all them rumors that was going around with your husband saying he like girls and boys and let's have threesomes and he want to watch girls, guys have sex with girls and all that other stuff that y'all made sure y'all didn't talk about. And then y'all on divorce court, and whether it was real or fake, y'all didn't explain why y'all on divorce court, and you got like 12 kids all together meeting niggas at gas stations and shit. And you want to be talking about a young girl that made her own following and is now following her main dream of being a singer, and you want to talk about how she's not singing from her pit and her gut. And first of all, my whole thing is, that's just like, it don't matter who. It's Kelly Price. I don't care how good Queen could sing. Nobody, like, are we serious? Rest in peace to Whitney Houston. Kelly sang a duet with Whitney on the day that she passed away. We know what Kelly Price could do. That's her in More Money, More Problems. That's just a little fun song, and she going in on that. We know how her songs make us feel. Why are you comparing? That's like comparing Kiki Wyatt to somebody. It's disrespectful. It doesn't make any Fantasia. Certain people who just go in for no reason. Jennifer Hudson, what are we comparing them for? For what? My whole thing is, this was her time to give advice, to show love to this girl. It was not one positive thing in that at all. So I'm not really understanding what was the point of her post. So then when she makes the post about Kelly Price, what does she say about Kelly? Let's find this post, because honestly, I'm just disappointed in Lil Mo. Like, first of all, my whole thing is, you right, and I get it, because some people are different, but me, it might be because I don't have it right now, but I don't play about my money. You got Ja Rule, all them #1 hits, and you said that they didn't pay you. Why? And you let that go down? And you want to be worried about this girl? Sis, get your money from Murder Inc. Worry about that. That's what you need to worry about. So she said, this is how you cipher. This is how you freestyle. Not no dry ass, lazy 1992 forced ad-libs or recycled runs. Y'all popularity contest is corny. Keep the sheep in their own lane. Let the OGs handle these kinds of things. I'm sorry your top picks have the looks, but the chops not adding up. Yes, I said what I said. Either sing a circle around them or just decline the invite. Miss Kelly Price sings down. Not too many can do it. Not too many can do anything after her. She just has it. I love that she's bigging up Kelly Price, but you got to understand, you see the first part is still shading Queen. So I already know the reason why the post is probably taken down, because y'all know Queen people do not play. So I'm sure that, there was a lot of things under the comments letting her know, because even under this one, people were still saying, they little sayings about Queen. So That's what I think that it is. That's why she did take it down. But I really hate when people, yes, girl. I don't know what you got on, but yes, I see you. See, my whole thing is we don't have to down somebody else to big somebody else up. So Kelly Price couldn't have had her moment. You couldn't just bigged up Kelly without putting down this girl. And now all of a sudden only the OGs get to do the Soul Cyphers and all of this stuff. What are you talking about, Lil Mo? Honestly, what are you talking about? Like the moral of this, it has nothing to do with anything. The moral of this is that because I find that this happens in the hood as well. This used to happen to me when I was younger. It's grown women mad because they walking around with their little A-cup titties and they see me, a little girl, walking around with C-cup, double D-cup. Sis, you think, first of all, my back hurts. Second of all, do you think I want these? So as an older woman, instead of saying, yeah, baby girl, do this, do that, don't wear this, you're not giving me advice. You hating on me. It's the same with Lil Mo. So you're not, instead of giving her advice, you're down on her. You're putting her down. You're talking about her. You're like, are you serious? This girl grew up in the church, just like mad at y'all singers. I don't know where Lil Mo. It's been a minute since Sister magazine, and I'm not throwing shots. I'm just saying because that was the last like time when I because I love Sister. Shouts to Jamie, and I used to read the art, the interviews, which is my favorites, and so I don't really remember the verbatim of Lil Mo's like how we came to know her. I still bang with her at the end of the day, but it is a new time, and it is a new popularity thing going on. But at the end of the day, Queen can sing. Some people don't like her. Some people don't like her music. Some people don't like her voice. Some people don't like Beyonce's voice. So do you really think it matters that you don't like Queen's voice? Are you serious? Who cares? It's not that serious. But at the end of the day, like I said, for you to be an older woman, for you to be talking about a singer that your child likes, that's embarrassing. And as a mom, you should, I would be like, Ma, you dead ass talking about one of my favorite singers like that, even if she's not a fave. Just, you know what I mean? Like, you can't do shit like that. Why are you doing that? Yeah, it's nothing else to say. I just had to make this video because I really didn't know what was going on. I'm definitely disappointed in Lil Mo, and I'm sure Queen doesn't really care, and I'm pretty sure she would still sing the songs that Lil Mo is featured on. And I mean, as well because I mean, why not? Yeah, I don't know. It's just that it's rude. It was very rude. I'm disappointed. And as somebody that you're either 40 or almost 40 or however old you are, at the end of the day, grow up, sis. Like, for real, for real. And it's just corny. Nobody wants to check you. You should have checked yourself before you decided to write Harry Potter novels as your caption. That could have been a DM in a nice way. Y'all could have had a relationship. You could have because that's one thing when it comes to Queen, I'm not going to lie. Like, she gets the people going. She mentioned your name, things happen to you. So you could have did a nice little duet with sis. A lot could have happened. Could have made your child happy. Like, look, my mom is working with a singer that I like. That's out right now. It could have been done in a positive. Like, I'm not feeling the way how she did that, and I get what she's saying, the positive side of it, but the shade. It's corny. Shouts to Kelly Price, Luke James, and the other guy who was in the cipher. I should know his name, but I'll probably I'll put it up. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Listen, I'm gonna be doing more of these. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Yeah, thumbs up. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Share, whatever you want to do. Diva Report, favorite personality, Ms.Diva. Follow me on everything, Ms.Diva News, and that's with a Z, and a Diva Report. Like the Diva Report on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, all that good stuff. And yeah, we out. Lil Mo, stop hating. You, like, for real. It's corny. Don't do that. Baby, we're at the point of our life when you need to stop hating on little young bitches. For real, for real. Check your nigga and worry about if he fucking niggas or females. Get that together, sis. Okay? You worried about the wrong things. Honestly. Shout out to my girl Queen. You're doing something right because you got everybody talking, girl. The devil be working, but you know God works way harder. Fucked with you. The smartest thing you did was got you a New York nigga, honestly. And that's the smartest thing you did. Because the swag went on $1 trillion. He done upgraded you just like Jay did to B. Look at the time I saved you. But Jay-Z would be nothing without Beyonce. Okay. Yeah, you already know. Y'all know I would talk way too much if y'all let me, if I let myself. So let me go. You go too. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm not a diva. I'm not a diva.